Wayne Kohler was a Benicia-based artist and friend of mine who passed away on Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. He reached the age of 78 miraculously after suffering through years of mobility and adverse health-related issues. Our paths overlapped at various times and occasions as we were acquainted for nearly 20 years. Despite not sharing the similar artistic visions, lifestyle directions, or aesthetic preferences, we communicated regularly when I lived in adjacent Vallejo and periodically when I resettled in the Central Coast and Puget Sound. My father was Wayne's high school art teacher, and he habitually related that art was the sole class he could actually earn an A. That was when Vallejo High School had an appearance to be proud of. Graciously painted my youngest daughter Caroline in a rather comical setting unrecognized by most viewers. She is wearing a heavy coat and holding a doll with a tropical palm tree backdrop. Benicia has been the residence for 3 internationally renowned artists. They consist of locally born and raised ceramicist Robert Arneson, sculptor Manuel Neri, and ceramicist Judy Chicago. Arneson and Neri are now deceased. Wayne muddled through periodic exhibitions, including Sterling Ventnor's in Calistoga. I had recently got to know him then and attended the exhibition. The show attracted numerous family, friends, and acquaintances. There were no sales of his work. The curiosity about Wayne was no one considered him an acquaintance. Everyone within his radar presumed that he liked them. For the majority he did, particularly the numerous women he eventually painted. That was by far his favorite subject. He generally detested sports paintings unless he was certain that he could sell one. Wayne attended Chico State University following his stint in the military and was drinking friends with Mark Davis, the current owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. He was proud of eventually curtailing his drinking and helping hundreds later with their struggles towards sobriety. Essentially, he loved to paint. Wayne was adept at transferring photographic imagery onto a painted canvas, blending 4 elemental colors. He painstakingly fleshed out flesh tones and accompanying background details, making him an ideal portrait artist. He was talented at depicting historic foreign destinations that he'd never actually visited. He experimented with diverse subject matter, including Russian icons, historic scenes, and sports action imagery. Whatever subject or request might earn him a commission. Wayne's primary venue became the Rags Coffee Shop located in downtown Benicia. Wayne lived just above the surface of poverty, but always had pocket money for weekend swap meets. Unfortunately, the pocket had a persistent hole that could never, ever maintain savings. He might be the poorest man financially in the room, but he'd be the first to contribute it towards a valid cause or friend's request. Wayne's most widely distributed lithograph was his portrayal of the downtown Benicia gazebo. He had printed thousands of copies and distributed hundreds of artist-proof limited editions at no charge, most numbered under 60. Painting and caring for his adopted granddaughter became his final reason for living. As his health continued to deteriorate, his painting ceased. His studio and workstation evolved into his hospital-provided bedding. When we spent a brief visit together in late October 2023, I knew it would be our last. He was resigned to the inevitable after a diagnosis of lung cancer. Most of his close friends had already died. He succumbed the following month, and a January 2024 tribute was attended by a large roomful. He was genuinely missed, and I simply add my name to the list.